Welcome to Port St. Lucie. This is Professor Tefero for Lesson 3 of Western Literature. The three short stories that I'd like to give to you today are three of the greatest American short stories ever written. The first one that I'd like to bring up is Poe, Edgar Allan Poe's Goldbug. And Goldbug is a mystery, got a little science fiction in there. You have a lot of elements of horror, and you'll find that Poe is a master of what the slow play of poetry, which is to develop the horror slowly. You don't just come out of the corner and go, boo, gore, lots of blood. No, that's not horror. Horror is building to a heart-pounding ending, and the way you get to that is to build up slowly. You don't do it all at one time, or give away. You don't give away the prize at the beginning of the show. You give away the prize at the end of the show. So that's one short story that I'd like to illustrate today. The second one is The Gift of the Magi. The Gift of the Magi is written by O. Henry, and in this story, he tells of two people who are approaching Christmas, and they don't have very much money. They don't have enough money to buy gifts for each other. So they give each other something very personal that each other wants to get, or each other could use. And in the end of the story, which I won't tell you the details, the two people find out that they're getting and receiving things they can't use because they've given away something more valuable to the other person. And it's a beautiful story because it has such exquisite irony to the fact that what we give is more important than what we receive. And that's a great lesson for life as well. So I highly recommend The Gift of the Magi for a great American short story by O. Henry. And the third short story that I'd like to illustrate to you is a purely visceral nature story, and that's The Call of the Wild by Jack London. If you really want to feel the power of nature and how helpless and how small human beings are compared to the forces of nature, then The Call of the Wild is for you. I enjoyed reading The Call of the Wild. I enjoyed reading anything by Jack London, but I can highly recommend his storytelling technique. His technique is just awesome because he is able to convey to us the power of nature without having to say, oh, nature is great and nature blah blah, nature blah 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 blah. He just describes how things take place in nature. And then by seeing how things take place and how these events evolve, we can see the greatness of nature in his writing. So those are the three authors I wanted to bring up today for Western literature. And next time we'll look at novels. We have 4 novels and 1 honorable mention. And we'll go over those next time. Until then, this is Professor Tefero, Going Horse. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.